If you work at a desk, this video is for you. So one of the most common problems my patients have is that they are getting their adjustments and they're doing their exercises, and then they're going and sitting at their desk for 8 or 10 hours a day, all hunched up and curled up, trying to get down in front of this monitor all day. So here's my tips about how to stay ahead of those things and stop causing a problem while you're at work all day long. So first of all, turn away from the monitor. Get yourself set up in your chair. So you want to have your chair set up so your thighs are about parallel to the ground and your feet are flat on the floor. Avoid getting your feet up on top of the chair rungs, and also make sure that you're not up too high to where your thighs are pushing against the edge. Then scoot your butt back against the back of the chair and sit up nice and straight. Now, ears over your shoulder, looking straight ahead. Now spin right around and see where you're looking. If you're looking over the top of your monitor like I am with this computer, your monitor's too low. You may think that you're going to just look down with your eyes, but inevitably, as time goes on, you'll hunch forward in front of that monitor. So you need to do things to get your monitor up. So you can invest in an adjustable monitor stand or a mount, or you can keep it simple and just stack some books or a box, something like that underneath it to get it up to when you're in a neutral position, you're looking at about the top 1/3 of the screen. Next is to evaluate where your keyboard and mouse are. Many times the desktop is too high for the keyboard and mouse for folks. So if it's too high, we're going to end up doing this. You want to have it so that when your arms are at that keyboard and mouse, your elbows are slightly less than 90 degrees, or right around that mark. If they're above 90 degrees, you're going to end up shrugging your shoulders to get up to where it should be. So if your desktop is too high, don't raise your chair and ruin your posture here. Get a device that can slide right onto your desk and can lower those things for you so that you can be at a more neutral posture here. Next, make sure that your mouse isn't too far out of the way. Oftentimes we have our mouse way over one way or the other, and we are reaching all day, and that's going to put strain into our shoulders, our necks, and our arms. So keep the mouse in a neutral position. Once again, ideally, we're at about a little over 90 degrees bend with a neutral wrist, with a keyboard and the mouse and easy access. Last, if you're using multiple monitors, make sure you center one of them and just keep the work that you're doing most commonly on that one. So you spend the majority of your time looking at one screen and you use the other screen as a reference when necessary, rather than splitting the monitors and having your head turned constantly one way or the other. I find most of the time when you're working, you're using one monitor primarily and just referencing the other one occasionally. That's the one you want to put off to the side. So make some of those changes, and that'll help you hold your adjustments better and recover from your condition quicker and prevent having new issues pop up.